everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home. Thank you for joining me. And as you can see, for Pinflair today, I am doing the festive wall hanger. I got this to do last Christmas and didn't actually get to do it. So, same old story really, isn't it? So, I've got this lined up because I've prepped ahead as always. So, to start with, you get a long piece of fabric with all the squares on, and you've got to cut them all out separately. So that's the first job. Once you've done that, you've got to stick them all individually on the pieces of card, and then on every one on the long side you want to draw a line that's 1 centimetre in. I'm going to check my facts because I don't want to be telling you. So glue that, cut it, mark to the corners, and then, yep, 1 centimetre in, or 10 mils on each side. So that is the first bit you got to do, which is actually the longest prep, if I'm being honest. You got 32 squares altogether. Now I've got these placed out. If I turn, you turn them over, okay? So if I turn them over, you'll see why the lines make sense, because what you're going to do is line up the lines so that they're all running down in the same way. And that way you know that they're evenly spaced. So that is how you're going to do that. Once you've done that, you get your strip of shirting, and you're going to cut it up into, you're just going to cut it long ways. It's the right length. If you cut it like that and do it in 1.5 centimetre cuts, then you are left with this. Now, normally I'd use my bookbinding glue, but the tub I mean, but I'm just going to use this. So all you're going to do is put some glue either side like that and stick these on, making sure, making sure the lines are straight, and that, which I've already done, making sure your pattern is facing the right way. With the ones I've got, I don't know if you all get the same one, it doesn't really matter which way round the pattern is. I think it doesn't make a lot of difference. So let me just do these ones here. And while that's like that, I'm not going to do it because I've done this upside down, because I've already done the rest of it. As you can see, while that's like that, you want to just thread your bells and put the ribbon and tack it down. I've tacked it down with double-sided tape. So this is the bottom. So now all I've got to do, it's nice the way it folds down like that, it makes it a bit easier for this bit because I don't have a lot of room. Now all I've got to do is stick these bits. So I'll just do that bit. You can watch me do it, but I'll fast forward so you haven't got to watch it in real time. Okay, so that's all of them stuck on. So now all I want to do is fit the rest of the bells. So literally I've just got high tack double-sided tape, and I've just cut off little bits by little bits, one bit at a time. Get the bell, you would let this bit dry before going on to the next bit. And all you're going to do is let the bell hang like that. There we go. We just want to make sure the bell's all stuck down hard. And then I'll hopefully turn it over without an issue. So I've got, let's see if I can get it all in, the two icy pine cones on the outside, and then I've got the two flowers, the two holly. These I was meant to do these opposite, but I've done that wrong. See, so I've got the poinsettia, them in the middle, and the ivy, and then that's just a line of others like that. So one last thing before I forget. We need to put the ribbon at the top. So you should have a little bit of ribbon left over. And again, I'm going to use the double-sided tape. And then of course we're covering these squares, so you're not going to see it. You see what I'm doing here. See if I can fold it over one more. There we go. So you just need a little bit each side. Depends how big you want it to hang. I actually would prefer better grip on these because it's holding the whole thing up. So I'm going to put a longer. There we go. And now all it is literally putting the backs on. I'm just going to make sure I haven't missed a spot. Okay, so we've done all that. Now all we've got to do is get our glue back out and glue the backs on. Exactly the same. I'm going to take the sticky off the back of the double-sided tape, just so that it's got that extra sticky. I can never do it. Again, making sure when you're sticking that you don't put two the same design side by side, or put them upside down. You know, just take care with your projects. I'll do the first one just so you can see. Oops. Maybe don't do that. Just make sure it goes to the very ends so that it sticks nice and tight. You don't want it coming off at the edges. So really take your time. And I'm going to do it a totally different way. This is the back, so it's not like it's going to be seen unless you're hanging it like centrally. So I'm now going to go and finish all the rest of them. You don't need to see me do that. It's literally just sticking and tacking, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's me done. there we go, one side and the other side. You can't tell what's front or back actually, so you could just switch it if you like. Beautiful piece. Very quick video, I know, because there's not a lot to it. It looks complicated, but it's actually, the way that Pinflair have designed it, it's really easy to do. What I did, however, want to take a chance, seeing as this was such a quick one, you get a lot of squares left. As you can see, I've still got 4. I had a lot more. So I made some cards. This is the first one, and what I've done, at the end of my panel there was some half panels, so I've stuck them on. I've used this stencil, which if I'm not wrong is a Chloe one. I've used the Pinflair metal paste, the gold one, and I just went round and stenciled. I've done this similar with the sunflowers. I think I've done a video on it. I will link it on the screen somewhere. And then I just used the plain ivy and a Sizzix stamp. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I didn't want the sentiment to be too much, because I think that the card already had a lot on that one. And then I first done this one. Can you see? I used the leftover from the Christmas lantern, and there was plenty. But that's the leftover on white, and I've just used a simple panel again. I've only stuck this onto very, very thin card and then put pads on the back. So I've got Deck the Halls and then fa la 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 la. Very simple again. But then I had to show you this, so I done another one. This is the same paper that's on the background of the white, but I'd done it on the black. Look at it. Stunning. I tell you, I wish I could show you how stunning it actually is. And then just a little sentiment again. I backed it in red just to bring out the red. And there we go. That is 3 cards that I've made, and I've still got panels left. You don't have to make cards, obviously, but that's my thing. So I made a few cards. You could add the glitter ones to this, although the gold in this is already glittery, so I don't think you really need it. I don't think I'm going to do that, but you could use the glaze, make it stand up a bit more. Add whatever you like. I love this. Simple project, looks really beautiful. So good luck with it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.